So Yewande, Anna and Amber seem to have a big announcement, and are Danny and Jordan back together? Hey guys, it's Morali. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back in London and feeling relaxed and great and better than ever. So glad to be back in my environment so I can get you these videos and these updates out as soon as possible. If you haven't already, do click that button for daily and consistent content. Follow me on my Instagram at Murad_Morali, and let's get into this video. So today, respectively, Yewande, Anna and Amber announced on each one of their Instagram stories, on Twitter, whatever platform they normally use, that they are going to be bringing their own podcast, and they're going to be calling it the Reality Check. Now I feel like this in itself is a very clever thing to do. Reason being is because podcasts, if you don't know, podcasts are massively on the rise, and everybody wants to do one. Everybody wants a piece of that coin. Everybody wants a piece of that share, and podcasts seem to be the new thing that now everybody is listening to. They are effectively taking over radio within seconds, and I find it to be very interesting. I think it's very clever that all three of them are doing this together, because together you are even more powerful than you are as an individual. And I feel like, of course, Yewande and Amber and Anna have always had that kind of, friendship between these three throughout the show. We've always wanted them to kind of, use that and enable that as for us supporters, fans, whatever you want to call it, so that we can watch or listen to them. And I'm very glad that they have now come out with this podcast that's launching, I think, within a month's time, and they're going to do like a weekly kind of thing. And I feel like this is very great to do, because I feel like Anna herself has a very good personality, and it can be very appealing when it comes to the audience. She can spill her tea and whatever. Then you have Amber, who obviously is beloved by everybody because she is the winner, and you have Yewande, who is also a very popular contestant, which nobody really expected, but somebody who went out very early on the show but is still very much loved and popular. I feel like it's a perfect collective of individuals, and this is something that I feel like we need to see. So hats off to these three. I feel like this type of podcast will be great, and I'm definitely here for that. In other news, we have Danny and Jordan, and now rumors are reporting that these two are now back together again. Now my thing is this: I don't think they're back together. I don't think they're back together again, sorry. I feel like these two never really split up, number one, and it was all a PR stunt. Or number two, it's just coincidental that they are in the same kind of area together, same kind of stuff together. I think they were flown out to see the KSI and Logan match with JD Sports, and obviously both of them are influencers, both of them were on the show, and they both have a good amount of following. So perhaps they were just brought with a collective amount of people, as we can see from one of the photos, and then they both are together. And perhaps these two are just, very respectful of each other's spaces, and they can understand and be very mature and move on with the whole situation, and perhaps that could be it. But that is just one side. On the other side of the coin, perhaps these two never really broke up in the first place, and they were playing a PR stunt game. Now that isn't something that I wouldn't find surprising, because PR stunt games are very popular and common when it comes to just people trying to claim relevancy, and especially people like Jordan and Danny. These two have tried it and have jumped over their hurdles and their hoops, and we've seen them doing that, so I will not be surprised. But at the same time, I feel like it's very good to be objective and look at it from the other side, and perhaps these two are just part of a coincidental influencer trip, and they both seem to be there, and they both are just mature with each other and can just move on. Not only are podcasts the way forward, but green juices are as well. If you don't know, then please get to know. Green juices are everything. You got your lime in there, your spinach in there, your kiwi, your ginger, your mango, your banana. Everything is in here, and I'm here for it. Speaking of shows, we also have Molly-Mae and Tommy and Curtis, who are coming out with their own show. And I touched on this a while ago, but now it seems to be definitely coming into fruition, where they're both going to be, kind of experiencing their different lives. Curtis will be doing the boxing, I think Tommy will be doing the ballroom dancing and whatever. And we also have Molly-Mae and Mora, who are also both going to be in this show. Both of them are going to be, actively helping each other, and it'll be like kind of like couples going on dates in terms of like a double dating situation. But both Molly-Mae and Mora obviously want a piece of that coin. It will also benefit the viewers and the ratings if both of them are in that show. And I do find this to be quite interesting. Reasoning number one is because we have Amber, who is the winner of the show, yet she isn't casted within, I feel like, a separate show. I find it to be very weird. Yes, these two are couples, but at the same time, neither of them won, and that's just facts on facts. They did not win the show, so I don't understand why Amber isn't part of that, because I feel like she should be, respectively. But at the same time, I am here for the show. I feel like it definitely will bring something. I feel Olivia, that's her name, Olivia, Amber, Kem and Chris had their own kind of situation and show. Nothing really took place for Danny and Jack because they broke up that year, but the year before we had that whole show going on, so I think this is probably what's happening right now. I don't think it will last that long. I'm here for the show only because of Molly and Maura. I'd like to see them on the show. I feel like Curtis and Tommy aren't really that appealing for TV, you know, screen time. I don't think they were that popular with contestants, or I mean, not with contestants, they were with the audience, they weren't as popular. So I don't know if this is going to work. But yes, Tommy and Curtis's kind of show is definitely coming to our screens very soon, and I will be reviewing that show for sure when it definitely does come out, though I'd confirm that with you guys. I'm not sure how many episodes it is, but I definitely think it's going to be like a string of like 4 to 5. I think they'll keep it cute. I think that will replace the Christmas reunion. Unfortunately, I don't think we're getting a Christmas reunion this year, which is a bit of a shame because this year would have been absolutely amazing, but that's definitely not happening. But again, Love Island starting soon anyways, January, so it really is going to be taking over our screens, and I feel like it's being shoved in our faces 24/7. So yeah, I find it to be very interesting. Let me know what your thoughts are, please. What is going to be challenging for me is what I want to challenge myself with doing is, I know that everybody loves Love Island content, but I'm trying to now aim and diversify my content, even though Love Island is everywhere, and try bring different formats as well. Let me know what your thoughts are, please. Do subscribe to my channel, click that button for daily and consistent content, follow me on my Instagram, Morad_Morali, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.